This is the old intake that I had on. The previous owner had it. I don't know what the fuck he did, but this shit is trash.
Alright guys, we're gonna install this new intake on my brother's Altima SCR, and we're gonna show you how the intake looks. It's one solid piece. It's considered a cold air intake from DC Sports. We're gonna replace it with the factory intake on the Altima. Nice and shiny. Alright, we're gonna start off by taking the factory intake tube off, and all you really need is a pair of pliers and a screwdriver with a flathead, I believe, and Phillips.
I already loosened this one. Why am I twisting this?
You're gonna take it off completely.
It's okay now.
Alright, we're about to remove the part that goes down there. So you gotta get the coupler off. You may have to remove the bumper to remove if you already have an existing pipe down there, or you could just slide it all the way down.
Even
if
then,
you don't have a fender liner.
even then. Ta-da!
Alright. Now it's time to remove the bolt there, and then the clamp there, and then the mass airflow sensor, and transfer it over to the new intake. Now you just yank on there.
Come on, Tammy, I believe in you. Very good.
And then you gotta disconnect the mass airflow sensor. It's just a clip you press down and pull out.
So which is hard as hell?
It is difficult. You can use a screwdriver to press down on the clip. Or not.
Awesome. As you can see, they clearly do not want you to replace the intake.
And then you take the clamp off, and the intake should just come off after that. And then we have to remove this mass airflow sensor from here and put it on the new intake. And it looks like it needs torque bits to remove that, which we have right here. It should look something like this. A star with a circle in it. The size of the bit is a T20, and you should be able to remove the mass airflow sensor. That's how the mass airflow sensor should look like. And then you're gonna bring the mass airflow sensor over here to the new DC Sports intake, and we're gonna put it in this part right here. And then just bolt it back on, and then you go to put it back in. Looks like where you hang the intake from, someone already had one before, so it was already there. But it looks like you would have to remove the headlight to get the bolt to go through there, because DC also sends you one. And this is what it would, this is what it looks like. And it would go right here like this, and then you'd put the intake right here and a nut over it so it could hold it tight right there. So for you guys that are doing it, you probably have to move the headlight to get that bolt in there. But for us, since it's already there, we can just use the existing one instead of putting the new one. We're expanding the coupler just so it could fit nice over the throttle body. Just push it back as far as you can. And now you get your clamps. Just make sure they're the right one, because some are bigger than the other. And make sure you place the clamp this way so it's easier to tighten it when you install the intake. You put another one. The one that goes on top of the intake. Those humongous, no? Those ones smaller, no? That's too big. There. Yeah, like that. Make sure you put both the clamps on before you put the intake on.
Dude, how does this even get
Put the part in here first. Put the part that goes down into the bumper first, and then slide that in. Alright guys, I think it's easier if you put the coupler on the intake first and then onto the throttle body, since we were trying right now, and then you just end up hitting the intake all over here. And for those that like to keep their engine bay real nice, you don't want to scratch the intake.
Damn, this thing is tight.
Alright, we got the coupler on the intake. Now we just got to put the clamps back on it to make sure they're facing the way. That makes it easier for you to tighten it when you're installing it.
It goes up right here. Push. Is it? This is right? Oh yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna grab for it. I think that's good enough, so I could hit that.
Yeah. So put that side in first. What should be harder to put on?
Got it in? You have to move this intake out the way. Oh my god. Alright, make sure you guys put that in first. It looks like we might have to take it off again. Just move this and rotate it if you can.
That's what I was trying to, but it's too tight. Oh, never mind.
Nah, see, you just try it.
Alright.
You gotta loosen it, I guess, so it comes out more. Unless, fuck it, why not put the other one on? Take the shit off. The fuck you did attach to?
Unless you could screw it off from this side. If you could, we might as well use that other one. Hold on. We might be able to use the one they gave us. Looks like it just twists right off. So we are going to be able to use the one they sent us. Thing is, how's this, how do you get this flat?
This is the old intake that I had on. The previous owner had it. I don't know what the fuck he did, but this shit is trash. My boy's first car. Welcome to the VQ family. Alright, you're about to leave. He's about to leave us, boys. He's gonna go to that Jeep SRT. wash my car before it starts to like snow.
I just noticed everything is turning.
I figured out if we put this backwards, we could just flip it from here. We gotta take it off again, all that.
Nice. You
So
recording?
long? Yeah.
Looks like you can just take out this little plastic clip.
Put them under maybe.
Remove this also. You don't need this junk. And you could either pass it through here or through the bottom.
It looks cleaner.
Yeah, so it looks cleaner. Connect that. Then we're gonna have to, looks like we're gonna have to replace this. They send us a replacement hose right here. Tighten these clamps. Put the cone filter. And then we should be able to start the car up.
Pretty sure to
Me
remove
too.
the hose, we're gonna have to take the cover off.
Yeah, that's fine. So it looks like you have to get an Allen bit to remove the cover. It's 1, 2, 3,
I gave it to
4.
you, right?
They take the cover off. You just need a pair of pliers. Take that existing clamp off of the hose. You may have, I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to reuse one of them on the hose to put on the new one they send. Now we're gonna connect that tube right there. Hopefully it fits snug. Nice, perfect fitment. Now you tighten that hose clamp. And now we connect the other end into the intake. Oh man, I just remembered. We need to put the clamp first. We put the new hose on. It looks better than the OEM one. We just need to tighten those, and then we got the mass airflow sensor in also. And we already have half the bumper removed because we've been working on this car on other mods. So right now we have it in, it's holding it by clips. But if you have everything together, there will be clips here. You will have the grill here, and also have clips there holding the grill on. You take those off here, and then you have 10mm bolts here, and you just have to pull the fender liner back, and you'll be able to get to the bolts and then take them off, and the exact same thing on the other side, and then the bumper should come right off. Okay, we took the little plastic clamp on this side, or clip I mean. It looks like this, and they're all across here, but since, like I said, we've been working on this car, everything's taken off. So just got oh, and disconnect your fog lights if you have an Altima with fog lights. We're gonna go put this on the grass so it don't get scratched. And now you'll have access to the other side of the intake where you will put the filter on and a clamp, so make sure it won't come off.
I don't know what the...
Give you another coupler, and you put that coupler on the intake. And then you'll need 2 clamps, I believe.
Nah,
They don't. So you come over here, and the pipe's right there. And now you gotta do is slide it on it and tighten the clamps. Just make sure the clamps are in a position where you can see them visibly. So next time you ever want to replace the filter or have to take it off, it's easy for you to change it. Right?
yeah, that looks
So
dope.
you see it's down there, and
Yeah,
it won't be next to the engine and getting all the hot air from the engine. Instead, it will be getting all the cold air coming from the front of the car as you're driving. And now for the most important part of this install,
Adding the horsepower.
the stickers. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna put that sticker right there.
Well, it cleans up there. That stuff.
You gotta make sure you add these stickers or you won't gain the horsepower, it says.
Why didn't drop it?
And I get the one that says that it's certified and carb legal and everything.
Lucky, you could probably put it there, but it won't show.
Besides that, we're not gonna put the carb legal sticker on the intake. We're just gonna find a nice spot to put it. So we're just gonna put it there next to the strut tower.
Right here?
Yeah. There we go. You just gotta put your cover back on
I need the thing.
with the Allen key. Looks like the guy that had the car before my brother put a custom wannabe cold air intake, because you can see it's been cut or something off another car, and he just attached this to the stock box to make it cold air intake. But this looks way better now. I'm gonna give you some few revs so you can hear the intake. Hopefully you can hear it over the phone audio. Alright guys, that's it for the install. That's my brother's Altima SCR cold air intake. See you guys next time. Now that we have another VQ on the channel, you'll get more VQ content since I have now have a Kia Altima Turbo. That blue one over there. Yeah, just got it back from the dealer. It was at the dealer for engine recall. I'll talk about it later on another video. Alright, see you guys.